Happy Monday and welcome to another edition of Smell the Coffee, where we entertain you. All you have to do is grab your cup of tea, relax and smell the coffee. Literally.
Smell the coffee, sweetie.
My name is Aina Raizakoyo alongside Diana Master, and I am so excited. I am in good spirits, and I'll tell you why. This morning when I went on Twitter, when I went on X, yeah. So I saw that Meg G from Podcast and Chill, he was hit 1 million viewers, subscribers on Instagram.
Nice.
Not Instagram, on YouTube, sorry. So then he had like a 1 million subscriber event.
Yeah.
It was at the Sunbed Arena. It was filled up. I think there were around about 10,000 people in that venue. And so then he proposes at this event to his longtime girlfriend, Naledi. It was Naledi who helped him build Podcast and Chill. It was actually Naledi's idea. So I was just like, wow, I watched that video a million times. So that is why, as a chiller, I am so excited. Because I watch Podcast and Chill all the time. I don't even just podcast, I just don't listen. Literally, I watch it. Yeah.
You watch Podcast
so
and Chill.
I'm excited.
That is beautiful. I love love.
I love love.
I love love. The fact that you proposed, oh my goodness.
And as he was proposing, he said, this woman has been there for me through thick and thin. When I didn't have anything, she was there. When I have something, she was there. When I was needle, she's been there through. And you know what was cute? Their son, I think, who's 6 years old.
Oh, they have a son. They have a son together.
Their son, who's like I think 6 or 7 years old, was witnessing this. And as the father went down on his knees, he was running around. He was so excited. It was so beautiful.
Let's quickly just talk about public proposals. Some people are not a fan of public proposals because they feel like it's an ambush and they're being put on the spot and there's pressure.
There is actually pressure. And I did think about that when I watched this video, because the crowd was like, exactly.
Now what if I wanted to say no?
And I wondered, and I think to myself, did she really want to say
yes, or was it the pressure?
Because the pressure? You cannot now embarrass the other one in public.
In front of 10,000 people.
Imagine.
After he said all of these amazing things about you. But okay, I don't know. Sometimes it's a thing of, as a couple, we've been speaking about it.
I want a public proposal, actually.
No, but as a couple, we've been speaking about it. We've been saying, okay, maybe, you know, like there's been hints of marriage. So if you propose to me in public, it's like, okay, yeah. But then sometimes, because these are still discussions that need to be had. Like, okay, is your plan marriage? Because mine is. So now, if we have that discussion and you tell me, no, I don't want to get married, I can't now come propose to you in public because you will embarrass me and say, no, bro, I told you I don't want to get married. I don't see marriage.
Yeah.
But if you do say, listen, I do see marriage in our future sometime soon, then if you propose to me in public, I'm going to be like, okay, baby, yes. But stick around. We will be right back after this short break with our top stories. Now, starting off our top stories, you've probably seen them all over TikTok as these ridiculous big red Astro Boy boots. The famous Mischief big red boot has now gone yellow with Crocs holes in them. If you thought Mischief's enormous red boots were comical, and if you're not a Crocs fan, then these boots are definitely not for you. Over the years, designer brands like Balenciaga and celebrities such as Justin Bieber and Post Malone have collaborated with the love-to-hate shoe brand Crocs. This time, Mischief, an art and media company known for creating viral and controversial products, have gotten together with Crocs to bring out a fresh take on their cartoonish big red boots that went viral earlier this year. The boots, now in a bright yellow color, bear the same shape as the Mischief's big red boots, but Crocs has now incorporated elements of their classic clog throughout the upper part of the boot. There are punched out holes on top of the boot, and the strap that goes around the ankle of Crocs is now attached to the back of the boot with the black logo visible on both sides.
I think it's cute. I would probably not wear that, but I would not judge anyone who wears it.
Like,
I don't care for it. It's cute.
It's, I don't know, surprisingly, I actually kind of like the yellow ones, surprisingly. The red ones, I guess if you pair them, but those are enormous. My goodness, those are huge.
But the yellow ones are cute. Or maybe it's because I like yellow.
Maybe it's because you like yellow.
I align with anything.
Maybe I feel like I would buy the red ones. I think.
Don't know. I wouldn't buy them for myself, but I can buy them for you.
Oh yeah, you can buy them for me. My birthday is right around the corner. 28th of September. Don't forget.
I don't mind them. I don't.
You don't care for them. It's just, it's like, okay, do what you want.
Yeah.
Do what you, but what would be your take if you were to see someone in the streets of Windhoek just walking around with these big
I
yellow
don't care.
boots? I mean, it's not like it's something that you see every day. So obviously you do like a double take, like, wait, what?
What is this
What
shoe?
is this shoe? And then you just go on about your day. But for that day, it's going to be a memory. It's going to be stuck in your memory like, hey, I saw these big yellow boots.
It depends on how the person is wearing them.
True.
I think I would be impressed if it's paired with like something nice, and also the personality of the person that is wearing them. Because you know, certain items bring out our personality.
True.
So if someone is crossing the street and they look happy and you know they don't mind, they are just going about their day, I'd probably be like, okay, this is some carefree energy that I would like to embody.
Wear the boot. Don't let the boot wear you.
Exactly. Now we move over to our next story. Cardi B threw a microphone at a concert goer who held a drink at her mid-performance over the weekend during an outdoor set at Dry Beach Club in Las Vegas on Saturday. The Grammy winner, who's 30 years old, became the latest musician to be targeted with items thrown at them while performing. In a now viral video of the incident, Cardi B can be seen wearing an orange dress during the performance and looks surprised when the drink is thrown in her direction while she performed her hit. In response, Cardi threw her microphone at the front row attendee whose security seemingly sorted away. After the incident, the rapper tweeted a different video angle of the microphone throw, which shows a clear view of a fan attempting to empty their cup at Cardi, who reportedly continued her performance after the mic toss.
You know what? The thing is, stop throwing things.
Don't do that.
At artists on stage. Bibi Rexha had to get stitches because someone threw a cell phone at her, right? I watched the video, excuse me. I watched the video and honestly speaking, I don't blame her because in a way it was sort of like reflexes. Like you throw something and her first reflex was to throw
back.
And now people online were arguing and saying, oh, but a mic is heavy, she could have gotten seriously injured. But why is it okay for you to throw things at me? Like, honestly speaking, I'm with Cardi on this one. It may be a bit controversial how she did it because people were saying, what if the mic hit the person next to that person that she meant to throw
Okay,
at?
what if the water or the gin or the whatever also went on other people who were on stage, like security, maybe backup singers.
Or I'm holding a microphone, you're throwing water at me. What if I get electrocuted or something like that? Now what?
Nah.
It's not okay.
This
Honestly
concert goer
speaking,
is out of line. She's wrong.
because
Or
people were
he is
saying,
wrong.
no, she should have just asked security to escort the person out. No, fight fire with fire. Honestly speaking,
An
at
eye
this
for
point,
an eye.
an eye for an eye. I will poke you back.
Nah, but the concert goer is wrong. You can't do that. Why do you go to the concert to go through things?
And that's, it seemed very intentional because
yes,
I
it
just
was
saw
intentional. It was intentional.
Why are you doing that to me? Why?
It's so Akere, you are here. You spend money to come watch me perform. Do you want to do damage?
Now do you understand why Doja Cat says she doesn't like y'all? Now moving over, a video of a woman whose wig got snatched in Joburg CBD goes viral. Wigs are expensive, and to have them flawlessly and undetectably installed takes time. So it's understandable why this woman would be so upset that her wig got snatched. TikToker Thick Chidi took to her popular video app to tell folks that she had had her wig snatched from her head in Joburg CBD. With the overlay caption, "Point of view, my wig just got snatched in town," with crying face emojis, she says, "My wig just got snatched. I'm defeated, Joburg CBD." With over 570,000 views, the clip soon went viral, with many women flocking to the comments section to share similar experiences.
Let me share my similar experience. I was in a cab and I was going home. It was 8 o'clock, and then
At night.
at night, yes. So I was sitting in the front seat with the cab driver. Windows were rolled up, the cab is locked. There were 3 guys at the back seat. So when we came at a particular stop, the cab driver unlocked the back doors so that the people who have arrived at their stop can go out. So as this person who was going out on the right-hand side of the cab opened to go out, somebody opened the door on the left and snatched my wig and took off. I just saw my wig crossing the road.
No, you can't say it like that.
That's how it happened. So yes.
Oh my
People will
goodness.
snatch your wig, and it happens so fast. And mind you, I was just looking in front because I'm safe. The cab is locked. I was looking in front, and I'm waiting for the guy to drive so I can go home. The next thing I'm seeing, even my my
the
wig
wind
cap,
in your hair.
even the wig cap went
With
with
the
the
wig.
wig. That's how strong the
grip
person
was, like, it
yeah.
just-
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
These
That
are
is
things that are
traumatic.
happening in our society every day. So I do urge my sisters out there, please, my sister, get these clip-ons where you clip in your wig.
But
and
still.
also glue it on.
Glue it on.
Yeah.
Yo, but then gluing it on, I've seen people that have had their wig snatched even as they were glued on, and then now it does damage because it comes
your
off
skin.
with the hair.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my goodness.
It's hard. Even when was it? On Friday, I witnessed an old auntie. Her wig was being snatched in the street. So there was this whole commotion. I had gone exercising, right? And then when I exercise, I like to take long walks.
Yeah.
So for instance, I stay in Koreaga, but I will walk Greenwell, then I'll walk Havana, and then I come back home. So as I was walking, there's this whole commotion. The taxis and private cars are in some queue, right? Like a convoy. And so then somebody is on their phone in the taxi. So this guy wants to grab the phone, but then the taxi driver sees him and I think avoids or tells the person, so this guy doesn't get the cell phone, and he almost gets bumped by other cars. And now everyone onlookers are standing, everyone is shocked, what's happening here? And as we onlookers are standing and people passing by, there was this lady who was in front of me. She was shocked, just like, what is happening with male children? As she is standing there, there's somebody who comes from across the road running and quickly grabs her or her wig off and then goes and runs off. It happens so fast,
I guess just sew-ins would be the safest bet. Like a sew-in with a closure to make it look like a wig.
But the sew-in, it takes long. it's not. And
I
it
know
gets-
with wigs you can change frequently, like you can have curly hair today, blonde hair tomorrow. But at this point, it's
Yeah.
unsafe. Maybe if you
It
have
is
your own
unsafe,
car
really.
and you're just, I don't know what the solution
It
is.
is very unsafe. Please just be very, very cautious. This can happen in town. This can happen in the location.
In the club.
In the club.
Anywhere.
It can happen anywhere.
Literally anywhere. But that brings us to the end of our top stories. Now, after the break, Yolanda Nell is in Khobabis, and we see what she's getting up to.
Welcome to My.NA Cars, your ultimate destination for everything automotive.
I am your host, Diana Master. Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Discover the latest models, innovative technologies, and expert insights from our passionate hosts. Learn essential maintenance tips and get exclusive behind-the-scenes access to the automotive industry. Don't miss My.NA Cars on NTV every Thursday at 2100 hours. Tune in and ignite your passion for automotive.
Welcome to What's Cooking, where culinary passion meets expert insights.
Somebody must really want to cook and want to cook good food.
Immerse yourself in the bustling world of professional kitchens as top chefs create mouthwatering dishes. Join us for in-depth interviews as our host explores the experiences and expertise of our guest chefs. Don't miss out. Tune in to What's Cooking on NTV every Friday at 2100 hours and let the culinary adventure begin.
Vertel vir ons, jy het vir ons net nou gesê ons kan lekker boeke hier uitruil. Vertel vir ons van hierdie inisiatief.
Is nogal dit het half ontstaan. My suster hou van lees en sy het vir my baie van haar leesboeke gegee. En ongelukkig is daar nou so 'n bietjie hartseer ook saam met dit. Haar skoonouers is met COVID albei oorlede, 'n week uit mekaar uit. En baie van die Duitse boeke en goed kom van hulle af weer, wat sy by hulle gekry het, wat sy nou vir my aangegee het. So die idee is op so 'n uitruil transaksie. As jy nou 'n boek gehad het wat jy gelees het en klaar gelees het, dan kan jy hom nou hier kom neersit en dan vat jy een van hierdie boeke en jy kan hom nou weer saamvat. So die idee is maar, ek het al mense gehad wat sê, luister, ek soek hierdie 6 boeke, kan ek hulle koop? Dan sê ek nee, ongelukkig nie. Ons laat hulle nie koop nie, jy moet maar ruil, verstaan, lees ene en as jy dit daarvan hou en jy wil hom graag saamvat en dan ruil hom vir 'n ander boek. Ja.
Julle is deel van die Walk-in Travel Group. Vertel
Yes.
ons van daai konsep.
Dis 'n persoon wat van die noorde afkom wat eendag ons gekontak het en gesê het, luister, hulle wil graag so 'n inisiatief begin. Dit was maar ook in COVID tyd en hulle wil graag 'n sekere hoeveelheid plekke. Dit begin mos maar gewoonlik klein. So ek neem aan in elke gedeelte van die land wou hulle graag 'n plek gehad het of plekke wat hulle kan gebruik het. En die idee was maar om dit so goedkoop as moontlik te maak. Om eerlik met jou te wees, as jy moet 'n kaartjie koop, ek dink is 'n skamele $1000. En as jy byvoorbeeld by my bly en jy 2 kamers en jy kry jou 50% afslag, dan is jou kaartjie omtrent betaal daarmee.
Ja,
Verstaan, deur die afslag wat ek vir jou nou gun.
Ja.
Dit gaan nou is ongelukkig net op die akkommodasie.
Ja.
En dit beteken en dit moet geboek wees. Jy kan nie eintlik boek nie en dit moet as jy boek, moet jy binne 3 dae moet jy daar bly. So daar's sekere voorwaardes betrokke met dit, maar ek dink dit is 'n baie goeie inisiatief en dit maak dit spotgoedkoop op jou einde van die dag.
Dis soos mense soos ek wat baie impulsief is en net almal in die kar laai en sê hier gaan ons, kom ons kyk waar ons
Presies, en besigheidsmense. Ek bedoel as jy baie moet vir besigheid na verskillende plekke in die land toe gaan, ek bedoel verteenwoordigers, reps. So as hulle byvoorbeeld om so 'n kaartjie te koop beteken baie, want as jy 50% vir elke plek waar jy loop bly afslag kry, dan dit maak sin.
Ja, en enige tipe afslag in hierdie ekonomie is
definitief
welkom, nê.
Baie welkom.
En ek dink dit gee net weer ook vir Namibiërs, individuele en besigheidsmense die geleentheid om net weer bietjie te reis in Namibië.
Die idee is maar ek hoop dit vat 'n bietjie meer vlam. Ek kry eintlik dis snaaks, maar ek kry min mense wat eintlik by dit betrokke is. So ek dink as hoe meer mense daarvan weet op die einde van die dag, hoe makliker sal dit gaan, verstaan jy? En hoe groter sal dit raak. Ek bedoel dit sal later so wees dat jy seker nie meer 'n plek sal kry nie. Ja.
Jy's baie naby aan Khobabis. Watse besienswaardighede is hier naby jou?
Jolanda, dis 'n snaakse vraag. Gobabes, toe ek in Gobabes gekom het, nou ons is nou al 16 jaar hierso. Toe ons in Gobabes gekom het, ons eendag 'n so samekoms gehad by wat die munisipaliteit gereël het in Gobabes. En toe sê hulle Gobabes of om 'n hekkie streek kry maar 1% van die totale toerisme in Namibië. Nou ek bedoel, miskien was dit daai tyd nog nie so groot gewees om dat die hek na Botswana so gewild was nie. Maar dis nog maar 'n sirkel. Ek bedoel mense kom Namibië toe, dan gaan hulle of deur Gobabes in Botswana in, en hulle gaan die noorde terug, of hulle gaan die noorde in en hulle kom Gobabes weer uit. So toerisme is die belangrikste deel seker vir Gobabes. Maar dis ongelukkig maar boerwêreld. Verstaan jy? So dis plase. En daar's baie min. As jy van Bosveld hou en van die natuur en sulke dinge, dan's Gobabes of die streek is perfek vir jou. Maar ongelukkig het ons nie die besienswaardighede wat die suide het, of die weste of die noorde nie, verstaan jy? So.
Dani, baie dankie vir jou tyd.
Dis 'n groot plesier.
Nee, dankie dat ons hier kan kom koffie drink en kom stop voor ons Gobabes aanderf.
Julle gaan dit geniet.
Ja,
Gobabes is goeie mense, lekker mense.
Kykers, daar het julle dit. As julle ooit in hierdie geweste is, dan kom maak 'n draai hier by Dani. Ons is nou weer terug.
Sure seems like a blast, huh? A
Yeah.
cute place for a mini vacation, staycation, whatever vacation you want it to be. Now, the most important part of today's show.
Yes.
Hint, hint, I'm wearing all
Yes.
pink. We are, of course, talking about the Barbie movie. Now, Anna and I went on a date last week and we watched the movie, and I have to say, I actually enjoyed it.
It was actually nice.
It was very nice. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, if you don't want any spoilers, now would be a great time to leave. But basically, the story about Barbie follows stereotypical Barbie. So she's the Barbie that everyone thinks of when you think Barbie. Like when you picture Barbie, that's her.
Yeah.
Right? So she wakes up one day to find out that things aren't working the way that they're supposed to. For example, because you know Barbie dolls, their feet are always, they step on their tippy toes. So one day she's walking on flat feet now, and she's like, what is happening? Why are my feet flat? And then she's thinking about death, things that dolls are not supposed to think about. She's also, because she floats from her house to her car. So she goes up to float and she falls down. So she realizes, okay, something is wrong. So she has to go see this other Barbie. And now that Barbie tells her, no, sweetie, something is going on in the world.
Yeah.
You have to go to the real world, find your owner, the person that is playing with your doll, and figure out what's going on. So, of course, she goes to the real world. Ken, surprisingly, follows along. Because Ken he's such a hard stand for Barbie. He's in love with, he's dizzy. He's the epitome of dizzy. So he tags along, they go to the real world. So now Ken is in the real world and he realizes that men rule the real world, basically. Like it's so misogynistic and So now he's like, okay, so this is how it's supposed to be. So now he comes back to Barbie Land to try and implement that whole thing of men taking over and men ruling Barbie Land. Patriarchy, all of that. Now Barbie is still in the real world. She basically finds her owner and she's like, hi, it's me, I'm Barbie, you love me, right? And these girls are like, no, we hate you.
Yeah.
You are the reason most women feel so insecure about themselves. You have these unrealistic beauty standards, yada, yada, yada. You can continue the rest.
I don't think we should continue the rest because it's a spoiler. We can't narrate the whole movie. People should go out and watch Barbie. But I can say that it's a beautiful movie. It's funny.
And it touches on social issues.
Yeah, social issues. If you want to learn something, you definitely have to watch Barbie.
To watch Barbie.
Yeah.
Like I found it. Okay, I did say this. There's a thin line between being funny and being silly. And most times that people have a comedy, it ends up being silly. And it's like, okay, that's not funny, that's just silly.
Yeah.
But with Barbie, I found myself genuinely laughing.
Yeah.
So they had a lot of
And we are not only saying this because we are Barbie stans, but like for real, for real.
For real, for real. I would rate it
real.
probably a 6 out of 10.
Oh, I was gonna say a 7.
7?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
6.5.
a- it's a
We'll
good
settle for
movie.
6.5. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed it, actually.
Same. Yeah, that's all on Barbie.
That's all on Barbie. But if you did watch the Barbie movie, please let us know in the comments what you think, what your take was on the whole movie. Did you like it? Did you not? If perhaps you didn't do the Barbenheimer and you instead went to watch either Barbie on its own or Oppenheimer on its own, please let us know how that was for you. But that is all we have for you on today's episode of Smell the Coffee. It's been such an honor bringing you all these entertaining stories and, of course, the movie review. And on that note, it's all our love, all our light, and adios.